According to For Hearing People Only, a text found on Gale Student Resources by Matthew Moore, a possible definition of U.S. deaf culture is that it's a social, communal, and creative force of, by, and for deaf people based on American Sign Language, ASL. Deaf culture encompasses deaf individuals, who are individuals with problematic hearing, and the way that they perform activities in their daily lives. What would be your first reaction if you went deaf? Some say they would be afraid to get judged by the people surrounding them for having to communicate through sign language rather than verbally talking. Others say that they would end up being an outcast at school, home, and anywhere they go, and that they don't see the point in living life like this anymore. As said by a deaf individual such as Beethoven in a quote found in Gale Resources, as hard as it is to believe, most of the deaf population in the world is happy that they got to view the world in such a different manner, and they have realized a lot of truths throughout their journey. The Deaf in America, an article found on Gale Student Resources, says that the American deaf community in the world today is comprised of around 28.8 million people, and among them lie many successful social and great individuals. One of the most intriguing one being Helen Keller, who is an astounding deaf woman, who once said blindness separates people from things, deafness separates people from people. On top of that, Keller advocated for deaf rights, and proved to the society that although she may have a few bumps on her road that she had to overcome, she still can be as successful as any other hearing and seeing person. Also that deafness brings silence to one's life unless they associate with other like-minded and deaf individuals, to give them support throughout their journey. As the author Rosie Malzer once said, your hearing status doesn't make you a better person, your humanity does. Although they are deaf, they deserve happiness, a life, and a chance to prove themselves for what they're worth, rather than being judged based on how they hear. Support the deaf. Don't judge them just because they're different from you. You have the chance, since you're a wonderful hearing person. Why don't we all start listening to them for a change?